guys, so today I am reacting to NewJeans. So I'm reacting to NewJeans. I have a couple of things to say. So I was like looking at this little thing. I was like, what is this? I feel like they release so many videos and versions of things. It can get a little bit overwhelming, but like if I was a part of the fan base, I would be so fed like for younger girls that are probably into them. It's probably like really fulfilling and stuff like that because I know I'm always wanting Red Velvet to have more content. So anyways, I see there's two versions of it. I guess I'll react to both. Before I get started, I just want to talk about NewJeans a little bit. So I have other reactions to NewJeans. Like I didn't know what I wanted to talk about or how I wanted to phrase that. I have other reactions to NewJeans. You should definitely check them out. I did delete my reaction to Cookie because I didn't know that much about them. Like I figured some they were young, but I didn't know that they were all underage. Like I thought only one of them was underage, but apparently all of them except one is underage. So I was like, holy crap. Yeah, so they should not be singing a song like Cookie, basically. I deleted my reaction to it. No song is good enough, and the song isn't even like groundbreaking or anything. Um, so I don't understand people continue to hold on to it. It is exploitation of minors, and it's not appropriate. And I do understand that like it happens, but if we speak out about it and like stop giving it attention and etc., call the companies out about it, then I think that they will change. And I saw that the company did try to say that like it was about baking cookies or something like that, and I was just like, okay, even how they open up the song, like the way she says cookie, like it's all very suggestive, right? Like let's not try to pretend like it isn't. So I mean, I guess people are still gonna defend the song and be weird because that's all that it really is if you're defending that song. And yeah, hopefully we don't have any more cases like this again. And it's also a little bit like of a head scratcher because if I'm not mistaken, so I'm learning more and more about them as I go along. I just like I'm not gonna go and do research on these new younger groups because I'm an adult and I have a life. And yeah, so I just learn things as I see them online, and I saw that they are a part of a sub label of Hype label, which I believe is managed by the lady, I cannot remember her name. I used to know her name, but she used to be the creative director basically at SM Entertainment, and she's responsible for like a lot of the concepts that she's basically responsible for like the entire concept of FX, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of the early day concepts of Red Velvet. And that being said, I have to just say that although Red Velvet still has like their quirkiness and stuff, the quirkiness that they were achieving in their early days is so different from now. Like I feel like they're really going out there and doing more bizarre things. You can definitely tell that something happened behind the scenes because their concept is kind of like giving Luna a little bit, where it's just like they keep alluding to this concept and like this universe that Red Velvet lives in, but it doesn't really seem like anybody really knows what to do with it. So they just keep like banking on nostalgia. Even in the birthday music video, like the video itself was very reminiscent of the Peekaboo video, in my opinion. So and then like also like the song itself is kind of like reminiscent of Psycho in a weird way to me. I don't know why or how to describe that, but yeah, it seems like whoever is just like working behind the scenes there is trying to like use what they already have, which is giving what Luna is basically doing. Like Luna, whoever's working with the creative direction of Luna after that guy left, you can tell that they like really tried, but they can't give what he was giving. So here she is at this company, and like I was saying before, sorry if I go on tangents, I have ADHD, but like I was saying before, it's a head scratcher because, you know, she's a woman, and you would think at a sub label, like an, I don't know if it's supposed to be like necessarily an indie label, like, because how can you call a label that's a sub label of a huge label an indie label? But if I'm not mistaken, Hype used to be like a lesser known label, and they gained notoriety throughout the years, which has to do with BTS, obviously. But it's a head scratcher because, like, you have a woman in charge of this sub label. If she is, if she's not, then excuse me, but I do know she has some kind of part in NewJeans, and like a lot of control, creative control. She helps with like the design of their merchandising, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it's a head scratcher for her, for them to release a song like Cookie, and she is a part, like she's in charge of them, ideally speaking. So yeah, that's a bit concerning, and I hope that like they put in better stuff to protect these girls, because there's no reason that they should be singing songs like that at the age that they are. Even if they are 18, like that does not necessarily mean as soon as you turn 18 you can sing suggestive songs. Like, you know, it should all come naturally, or, you know, I don't even know. I just think a lot of it should be done better, and I feel like they knew what they were doing. They knew the song was inappropriate, and they're sitting here and they're standing by it. So yeah, let's focus on something different now, because and okay, so another reason why too I don't like that is because there are a lot of creeps in the world, and more recently I've seen these accounts of people sexualizing K-pop idols, and it just made me really uncomfortable. Like, ones that are underage or really young, and they take like these little snips and clips, and like it's really disturbing, because when I watch some of these performances, I'm like, I don't even see that. Like, how did this person find this particular part, snip it, and then like turn it into something like this? Insane. So can you imagine what they're like what's happening when they're actually giving them like songs like Cookie that underage girls are singing? Like, let's not act naive here. So I need them to be protected a lot better, even without suggestive songs like that. You know how they treat idols, female idols. It's scary, okay? So yeah, end of the conversation. This is my channel. If you like the song Cookie, then you should not be watching any of this. Let's get into Ditto. All right. I wonder if it's gonna be a ballad. I'm cold, y'all. I need my heater. It's cold these days. I like how it's filmed. I like how it's filmed already. This really gives like it does give the old like kind of FX Red Velvet vibes, but it's definitely ushering in its new with its own touch. Like, I like it. Okay. First of all, it sounds good already. Like, just that. Hold up. Because why did that end my life, actually? Oh, this is good. What the heck? They're so good, guys. I love how they're goofing around. They do a very good job capturing the youth of this group, and I think that's really cool and important because, and in a different way, like, because what you'll see a lot of these groups do is they'll either do like, well, less groups do a cute concept, and that's how they like identify themselves with, make themselves synonymous with youth. But this is like different, like it's almost capturing like girlhood in a way. Like I don't know how to describe it, even the way it's being filmed, um, and the way they're acting it out, and I really appreciate it. It's really cool, and it makes it seem like less intimidating and polished. Because when I think of groups associated with like teen crush concept or whatever, like you think of like ITZY has had a teen crush concept. I don't know if they still are considered that. I guess they are, honestly, but it's like very glamorous, right? So for this, it's more like down to earth and relatable. Even though, of course, the girls of NewJeans are like, it have insane visuals, but still, I really like it. I love how they're, and it's consistent because I feel like this is also how their past videos have been, but it's still something different because I feel like, especially these days, everyone wants to show like different sides of them, and then you end up losing identity in there, but you can still feel the identity from the first couple of releases they had carry over into this video. So I really like that, which is good because it's not gonna like make audience like give audiences like a whiplash as well. Like, whoa, what is this? Because you know people freak out anytime somebody switches concept. But I think concept changing is good so long as the group still stays true to their identity or some kind of set, like anything, right? Anyways, let's continue. On another note, they need to give them their own YouTube page because it looks like the dance for this is really iconic too. I'm so glad they're bringing back real dance moves because I'm tired of these. They got the girls doing gymnastics on stage, anything but dancing, to be honest. Or like trying to make iconic hand moves or something. I'm like, okay. This is cute. This is embarrassing, y'all. Like, NewJeans really released like 3 of their songs are my favorite K-pop songs this year. I'm gonna make a video about my favorite K-pop songs this year. But how are they gonna like keep this up? I'm so scared of what's coming next year from them. I love how they just like start randomly breaking out into dance. They're like, oh yeah, because we're those girls, by the way. You see, and I wonder too, quick pause again. Oh my god, I didn't pause it. I wonder if we're gonna see a lot of girl groups try to like either abort their concepts that they attempted this year, or slash girl groups debut with a more refreshing concept like NewJeans. We're gonna see, because we saw when ITZY came out, like, let's be honest, ITZY kind of, and Blackpink drove the force of this like girl crush kind of thing, but we're gonna see some interesting stuff with NewJeans and Stacy, because we can't forget about my Stacy girls, okay? Because Stacy has been staying true to their own concept. They got lashings for Beautiful Monster, but I like Beautiful Monster, and I'm glad they released Beautiful Monster, and they released Poppy, and they're kind of just like staying true to who they are. Like, people really didn't like Beautiful Monster. I'm like, it was good. I don't understand, but anyways, yeah. All of their hats are so adorable. I love that part. Like, these girls are vocalists. Oh wow, it's done already. I need to add this to my Spotify ASAP before I forget. Like, that was good. Something about this reminds me of like early Luna days as well, when they used to be running around warehouses and stuff and flying up in the air for only God knows why. I used to know the Luna lore, but then like when they stopped doing it, I was like, this was really cute. Like, actually more than cute. It was good. They could really, you know what they should do? But the month is almost up. Like, we're really, they should release an English version or something and then wrap all of these songs up into one album or something like that. Like, this could have been, that's another issue that I'm having with K-pop. Why they keep releasing things like singles? Like, I guess I get it, because if you release singles, I guess they're cheaper. I don't know how it works. I really don't know it from like the marketing standpoint. But could you imagine if this came out as a full album? Like Hypey Boy, Attention, Ditto. Didn't they release like another like ballad too, something else? Could you imagine if this was an album? Could you imagine how strong of a debut album this would have been? Oh my god. Hopefully, I really hope at some point they just like repackage all of this. This will be the first time you will ever hear me say this. Because normally I want new songs, but I desperately want this to be repackaged into an album or packaged into an album if it's already happening. I don't know. Like, this would be such a strong album. Anyways, guys, NewJeans have done it again. They are really out here eating. Like, hide your faves, because they're coming for everybody. And I don't even know what's going to happen next year. Because I feel like these are just little, like, cute releases. Like, the fact that they're releasing them as, like, little singles like this, I'm like, this is just a sneak peek. Yeah, they're going to be very, very big. So it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. So, yeah, that's basically it. Let me know what you guys think of Ditto. I thought it was so good. It's one of my favorite comebacks this year. Yes, I said it. And that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy holidays!